Why are they talking about ICE? I find it really odd. Why don't they ever talk about the files? Why don't they talk about Diddy at the Grammys, right? Why don't they talk about all these fucking celebrities that are involved in the Epstein files? Because it's just a big ass show for the just to LARP and act like they care about humanity. Billie Eilish constantly going on stage, just going down the whole laundry list, every single bullet point of this is stolen land. Climate change is real. Meanwhile, that bitch owns a beachfront property.
I can't tell if the Grammys was an award show or a political rally.
Empires and sinners were slave masters and overseers. Sinners would win 10 Oscars.
Award shows are fascinating. It's the only place on earth where powerful people who live in gated communities with private armed security and have generational wealth gather to lecture us commoners about morality.
You have to tell your truth. You have to tell your truth.
Deborah Dugan says last week the Recording Academy offered her millions of dollars if she would keep her silence. She refused.
Is the awards process corrupt? It's rigged.
12,000 Academy members vote to determine the top 20 nominees for a Grammy Award. But Dugan, alongside her attorney, says committees who pick the final nominees can be influenced.
You're saying that in some cases, the nominating process has the involvement of people who have an interest in the nominations, artists who might be nominated are in the room. Absolutely.
And not just the artists, it's the people who have business affiliations with the artists as well.
Could represent the artist.
Are in the room.
Yes.
What about the allegation that artists have made that it is predominantly white, that the decisions are being made by males? Is that true?
It is true. Right. It's predominantly white males that call the shots.
She says Sunday night, artists up for Song of the Year took spots from Ariana Grande and Ed Sheeran.
When you move somebody up, somebody comes out. And I was in the room and I did see that happen.
The Academy.
Are you really surprised? Is anybody here surprised? I take you back to 13 years old, the BET Awards, the Hip Hop Awards. I knew something was off about it, but the scripting was better. The writing was better. You didn't know that this stuff was happening. It's no different than WWE and any other sporting event. You could just be sold on something and be so invested that it kept you coming back. But they knew how to at least finesse you. Call it for what it is. The older you get, you realize what's happening. You can't prove it when you're younger. You still believe in Santa Claus. But they knew how to finesse then. Now, why would anybody even be invested? Why would you watch it? Let me ask or pose this. You're 25, 36, 47 years old. You done put your time in at the steel mill, in the mines, on the oil rig out in the fucking ocean, middle of nowhere. You've been doing it for forever, right? And your bosses or your manager send out an email, say on August the 18th, we're having a ceremony. We're having a special event. You know how we have these yearly things that go on, right? And everybody is mandatory to be there. Sometimes we don't want to be around that shit. You can't stand half the people that you work with, right? You get all excited, get dressed up, you put on the best clothes. But not really. You just wearing your uniform. It's no different. Unless it's one of those off work days, right? But let's keep it here. You put on your best, all that. You get there, everybody from different establishments are right there, and all you get is a fucking pizza.
That's all I know.
All you get is a pizza, some soda, some french fries. Nobody's standing there other than the staff around the table having conversations with people that they cool with. Everybody's sitting at different little tables. There's no Glorilla. There's no Trey Songz. There's no Chris Brown doing all that shit. You ain't getting all of that. But it's an award ceremony. It's supposed to celebrate the people that put on for the ones that's taking shits in the toilets and pissing on the floor. The ones that's bitching and complaining at the register when they don't get their food in 5 minutes when you got a long ass line. Where are the people at for them? Where's all of the Cuba Gooding Juniors and Omar Epps and where's all of them people at? Why aren't they performing for us? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but none of this shit is real. All of it's a popularity contest. It's just there to boost your ego while also keeping you amongst peers that contribute to the same anarchy that you practice behind the scenes as you pretend that you are these majestic and perfect beings in front of everybody else who is plugged into the matrix.
This is your girl Gentry Hay, and Nicki Minaj just posted this to her social media page about 23 minutes ago. You guys can go ahead and pause and read, but she also attached these pictures on here, insinuating something very damaging and very accusatory.
Spending hundreds and thousands of dollars a year investing into soulless creatures walking around like perfectionists. This stuff has been BS and falsified for generations, and it happens everywhere you go. This is why I don't mess with them. This is why I don't watch them no more. We already made you rich. What else you need? Are these awards about you, or are these awards about giving your praise to these demonic creatures that you support and put all of your time and effort and energy into while sacrificing kids and adults and anyone else who stands in your way of success? Just my 2 cents. The award ceremonies have always been BS. We just bought into it for the entertainment purposes. But are they really entertaining? Y'all tell me.